Muichiro's training is just as grueling as Tengen's training, if not worse. He's overseeing the rapid movement training, so while slapping the core members around with his bamboo sword, he's continuously driving the point home that when they're fighting a real demon, they cannot stop moving. Even if they're hurt, tired, discouraged, or confused, never lose composure, keep moving, or die. He have them try to follow and keep up with his movement while he's moving as fast as a demon. These practices are harsh, but it shows them just how terrifying it can be and how fast death can come in real battle. Muichiro's crow is hilarious. She is constantly insulting them. She follows them around, letting them know how bad they suck all day long. I know they want to make a pair of socks out of her. One of their main motivations of becoming more skilled is probably just to have the satisfaction of shutting her up. While training the core members, Muichiro is very serious and always has this bored expression on his face, but when Tanjiro arrives, he lights up and is all smiles. Now this may be a calm period for all the Hashira and Demon Slayer Corps to hone their skills, but in their line of work, danger is always closer than you think. At nighttime, the Demon Slayers and Hashira are being watched by the new Upper Moon 4. After Hantengu's death, Nakami took the mantle of Upper Moon 4. Her abilities allow her to manipulate the Infinity Castle however she pleases by strumming her biwa, and her thousands of eyes are able to crawl around independently of her, allowing her to perform extremely long-range reconnaissance. This is very troubling because it means Muzan's always able to know where the Hashira are, how much they're progressing in their training, and he always has the upper hand because he can launch a surprise attack on them whenever he feels like it. Something else always going on under the night sky is the Hashira trained by sparring against each other. This way, they're pushed to their limits because when they're training the weaker Demon Slayers, they're not actually getting a workout in themselves. So this is needed to keep their skills sharp. Sanemi and Iguru are evenly matched when it comes to strength. Muichiro then takes them both on. And it's really cool how when someone tries to strike him, he's seemingly able to turn into mist and appear behind them. No wonder he's overseeing the rapid movement training. His movements are definitely on another level. I think it would be really cool if all the Hashira joined in on these nighttime sparring matches so they could also keep their skills sharp, and us as viewers could see how their breathing techniques fare against one another's. After Muichiro, Sagami, and Iguru beat each other up all night, they tend to their bruises in the morning, and then it's right back to the core member training, which begs the question, when on earth do they sleep? Muichiro is pleased how much stronger and faster Tanjiro has gotten, but Tanjiro still needs to work on making his muscles go back and forth from a relaxed state to a tense state more fluidly, so his stamina will last much longer. That's a lot harder to do than it sounds, and it only took 5 days for Tanjiro to master it. He even got the better of an exchange with Muichiro, the Miss Hashira, after he made the necessary adjustments. Tanjiro be surprising himself with how fast he be progressing. He's knocking out one Hashira training program per episode. He's also able to use water breathing, sun breathing, thunder breathing, and he can awaken his Demon Slayer mark. At this rate, he will be on a level of a Hashira in no time. Sanemi thinks otherwise, but Sanemi doesn't know what he's talking about. Earlier in the episode, the core members asked Tanjiro to ask Muichiro if he could ease up on the drills. Now, Tanjiro can't do that because when fighting a demon, you won't get a chance to start over or take a break, so tough drills are essential. But if Muichiro's tone wasn't so soul-crushing and he talked to the core members with more care and respect, that will make a world of difference in keeping them motivated. So knowing that Muichiro loves paper planes, Tanjiro challenges him to a paper plane throwing contest. If Tanjiro wins, Muichiro has to talk to the core members more gently. Of course, Muichiro accepts the challenge. So the rules are, they'll go 10 rounds. If Tanjiro plane flies a further distance just one time, Tanjiro wins. The core members cheer Tanjiro on, and the games begin. But every round, Muichiro paper plane flies nice and straight, while every round, Tanjiro plane looks a little drunk in the air. It seemed to be able to do everything but go straight. Veered to the right, the left, swirls around a little bit, and then goes down. Yeah, it didn't take long for Tanjiro to lose every round. But surprisingly, there's a lot of expert paper plane throwing Demon Slayers. Some are even the best in their whole village. Before you knew it, they were all making paper planes to challenge Muichiro, and talking and laughing amongst each other. Even though Tanjiro didn't beat Muichiro, Muichiro's tone became more gentle and respectful, and the overall vibe just felt much lighter. It became less about beating Muichiro and more about everyone coming together and having fun. Breaks like this, instead of doing nothing but training, will positively impact their motivation while training and improve their understanding of each other overall. In the short time span Tanjiro did the movement training, he brought everyone closer and boosted the morale there. In a dark era where demons are eating people, we need pure sources of light like Tanjiro for everyone to gather around to amplify that light source. And together, they can banish the darkness of the world once and for all. Hopefully. Like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.